All right, we're introducing the assignment where you guys will be focusing on packaging for kids' products. And I just want to kind of highlight and talk about the market and show you some examples and things to think about when approaching this sector of products. So, if we look at the numbers in 2017, the global baby and child product market was valued at 10.91 billion. So that's across the globe, and it's estimated to continue to grow further into the billions. Even now, it's exceeded that. So this includes things like skincare, bath care, hair care, and other toiletries. Key players. So obviously the parents. Parents are going to drive purchasing decisions for their children, but also thinking of kids that are like 4 and 5, that are old enough to recognize bright colors and characters, and be like, look, mom, I want that. They're old enough to, if they're in the store, they're old enough to kind of see these bright things, and that are also designed to attract them and to maybe call that to their parents' attention. Whether or not they wind up buying that, who knows? But think of the kid in the cereal aisle with all the kid-oriented cereals. As a little kid, you would just go nuts wanting the Fruit Loops or whatever it was, just because there was a fun character, and then it was all these fun colors, right? Lucky Charms, totally crap for you, but dang, does that box look so fun as a kid. And then thinking about oral health, so you guys will be focusing on a kid's toothpaste. And so let's look specifically at the oral health sector, the global baby oral care products market. So of that 10.9 billion that we talked about, 1.2 billion of that in 2018 was exclusively oral care. So oral care, oral health products itself is a $1.2 billion industry, and even more than that now. So oral health, that refers to obviously toothpaste and toothbrushes and related oral health items. So creams, gels, for pain, that sort of stuff, as well as maybe mouthwash. So, growth factors. So, thinking about the effect of the market on oral health, occurrence of tooth decay and other oral issues such as early childhood caries that has a long term effect on the oral health of a child. So, this is catalyzing the demand for baby and kids oral care products, and growing in spending capacity. Consumers are now more inclined toward purchasing premium and innovative products, especially with the boom on what is actually in products that you put on yourself or in your mouth. Thinking of vitamins, toothpaste, whatever. Even thinking of things like baby lotion, baby shampoo. There's an increasing importance on natural ingredients and paying attention to what you put on or in your child as a parent. So, thinking about oral health in kids, let's break this down. About 1 of 5, so 20% of children ages 5 to 11 years, have at least one untreated decayed tooth. 1 of 7, 13% adolescents aged 12 to 19, have at least one untreated decayed tooth. And children who are 5 to 19 years old from low income families are twice as likely to have cavities compared to children with higher income households. So, thinking about monetary factors, lifestyle factors, but obviously, it's very important that you start focusing on building those oral healthy habits from the beginning. So, thinking about functional attributes to communicate, oral health attributes, it attributes to overall physical health. So, you can actually, there's a ton of health issues that you can have that stem from your mouth if you don't take care of your teeth and your mouth and your gums properly. A lot of our health is affected by what's going on in our mouth. Teaching good oral health habits early on, such a child up for healthier oral habits in the future, and then brushing your teeth as a fun activity, right? Especially as kids, you really need to make, with children, a lot of times it's, a little bit of a challenge to get them to brush their teeth, or, you have to force them to brush their teeth. But a lot of parents, when it comes to brushing your teeth, potty training, that sort of thing, make it like a fun activity or even a game. So again, thinking about the functional attributes of a product. So if we take this one, for example, here, Bud's Organic Toothpaste communicates the target age group. So this is a children's toothpaste. So it says children's toothpaste, and then it says 1 to 3 years. So who it's for, and then a specific age group. And it boasts the flavor of the product, because a lot of times with young children, that's something that's super important is the flavor. Peppermint, right? Very clearly communicating that that is peppermint flavor. And then any extra endorsements, so things like preservative free, organic, right? Things like with xylitol, which is a natural sweetener, really communicating those healthier attributes. All right. And then examining the design. So thinking about designing for you're designing for the parents and the children. I mean, ultimately the parents are the ones finding and purchasing these things, especially for kids that can't read that well, right? But who are you designing and creating for? So products that are targeted towards children typically feature bright, inviting colors. They specify the age group, so if it's baby or older kids. So, for example, this one is training toothpaste for toddlers, which is 3 to 24 months, and then often utilize illustrated characters, prints, and or patterns. So there's not always a character on a children's product. It might be just a fun print, right? It might be like little stars or heart prints, illustrations, or patterns. But there's almost always something that is illustrated and fun to look at. Okay, so let's continue on unpacking this. Again, hierarchy. Clearly articulate the brand and the logo. Highlight the product so it denotes that it's a toothpaste, right? So here we have this is the brand, the Jack and Jill, and then we've got natural toothpaste, right? Indicates flavor. Sometimes this is color coded. So here it says strawberry in red, and then the cap of the toothpaste is red. And so color coding per flavor. And then indicate again any age group in that hierarchy. So here on this one, I believe, yes, so 12 months plus, right? That was actually a little hard to find for me. So thinking about the hierarchy of where you place that, maybe that could be a little bit bigger. And then the back of the package, this is Jack and Jill Tooth Buddy, right? Just kind of fun branding all together. These little illustrations, thinking about, natural strawberry toothpaste, natural formula, talking about what's not in the product, right? No fluoride, no sugar, no color, no sulfates, no artificial preservatives, no artificial flavors. Really driving home that this is a natural organic toothpaste. So taking a look at other examples, this clearly this is a concept for a product. This is clearly not in English, but you can tell that it's a toothpaste, right? I believe it to be Russian, but even here we are specifying who the product is for: kids, baby, and teens. Okay, and then those are even by different character. So they're color coded, right? So the baby is this guy, the teen is this guy, and then kids is this guy. Super super consistent branding. Got the fun little character, and then I've got the descriptors and the attributes. And although I can't read Russian, I believe this to be Russian. Somebody feel free to fact check me on that. Even this, it's got the little kid on it, right? So although I cannot read that text around this leads me to believe that this is for kids and it's kid friendly. So thinking about those extra graphics that you include in there, that helps signify what the product is. So other examples, Tubby Todd. This is actually an online company. They have a huge following, especially with like younger moms, like those millennial moms, people that are my age that have young kids. It's definitely an online brand. Tubby Todd. Occasionally, it might be sold at Target. But they not only they focus on all the bath products, so not just toothpaste. They have shampoo, lotion, baby wash, all the things. So Tubby Todd, color coding here. This is the juicy watermelon. This is the sweet mint flavor. Tubby Todd Bath Company, our little branding, and then communicating that toothpaste, juicy watermelon, the net weight, and then we have the little seal here, right? It's fluoride free, and we've got the little tooth on there. So color coding. So the box of this would also look very similar to what this tube looks like. And then these are some other examples. Hello, I actually use the Hello toothpaste, not the kids one, but Hello and Schmidt's are definitely in that natural organic space. Schmidt's also does things for adults like natural deodorant, whatever, but they also have a kids line. So we're talking about, we're free of fluoride, all of these things free. Kids' tooth and mouth paste, so very specific function. Gently polishes for a brilliant smile. We've got this is mint and berry. Schmidt's oftentimes their big thing is to combine scents or flavors. So it will always be something plus something with the Schmidt's brand. But we have the mint, and then we have the little mint and the berry down here being buddies, and they're smiling, right? Fairly minimal as far as how we're treating the package. We're letting this white space on the tube speak pretty well for the design itself, but still super fun and communicating the purpose. With the hello, we've got naturally friendly, and we've got these little fun smiley faces. We see fluoride free toothpaste, kids of all ages. So this is for any kid, natural watermelon flavor. And then again, there's our functional attributes. Removes plaque, tastes awesome, polishes and brightens. So functional attributes can also be a little bit of romance copy as well. We've got, socially responsible, never tested on animals, no artificial sweeteners, all of that stuff. And then here we've got, this little smiley face out of the watermelon, a couple little texts there. So works brilliantly, tastes awesome, and that is also flowing with the outside of the box. Okay, and then this is Risewell Kids Mineral Toothpaste. This one is cake batter flavored. That's interesting. But again, indicating that it's for kids. And we're moving on, you guys. These are not the products that you're going to see now are not toothpaste, but they are in that baby healthcare space. So I wanted to share them with you. This is shampoo, cream, lotion. So again, in another language, but we can clearly tell, what the function is. These products from the same brand, they're color coded. The pink is the cream, the purple is the shampoo. So we are clearly indicating through color, and each one also has a different little character that indicates that which product it is. More healthcare shower items. Go even Suave Kids. They change the color and the look of the bottle. So again, shampoo. And then they have these fun little characters. So this is Suave is technically, one of the cheaper brands, right? It's kind of an off brand, if you will. But it is a brand. And even to kind of notice maybe how the cheaper brands position themselves. It's still fun and inviting. But looks slightly different than other products that might be higher end, right? Fancy Friends, I believe this should be, those are bandages, so these are boxes of band-aids. And then liquid soap. So even thinking about how the product interacts with the design. So we're using the shape of this bottle and the product to be a part of this design for the soap. This is soap packages. So rinse off red, pure purple, bustin' blue. So using the color and the name of the product to help inform the design of the product. Other examples, so this is S'monsters, so s'more monsters. So these are inside here would be little s'more kits. Juice boxes that are shaped and treated to look like the color of juice. Those are really fun. This is flavored kids mousse, so kind of like a flavored applesauce mousse. I don't know. But we've got the peach, the blueberry, and the banana. and those different colors also help inform us as to what flavor it is. And then we've got cinnamon donut ring packaging. So this is a concept where there would be a clear window on the box, and the donuts help form, look like they're in the creature's mouth. And then again, continuing on to more food packaging that's targeted towards kids, Little Ducky Organic, Tiny Fruits. So again, thinking about those, emphasizing those attributes, 100% fruits, talking about the grouping of information, right? Clearly, everything is grouped in a little segment here, and then we have a strip of information here. So kind of left oriented there on this package. These are bonbons, maybe not targeted towards kids, but they definitely look like a kid would be attracted because it's got this fun little character. The bag of the bonbon here, where the mouth is clear, it looks like the bonbons are in the mouth of the little character. So using clever little product reveals like that in the packaging as well is a tactic that you might think of using in future products. More little applesauce, go fruit. Again, definitely using color as an indicator of what flavor it is. And then these are little bread packaging that are clear, allow us to see the product, but it also looks like the little fish or creature, it has that in their mouth, right? It's super fun. Okay, so that is our little overview. We'll go into more in depth on your assignment sheet, but that is a quick overview of thinking about designing for kids packaging and then thinking about the healthcare, oral care sector as well.